In this video, I'm going to go over how to create an internal job listings board using post and content views. So we do have a job board that's available to use, but typically this is a community job board. This is where employers can go and they can post jobs. Someone on campus can then approve them and then those get posted. So it's a community job board, but it's not really meant for the college. You could use it as the college. You could submit the college as a company on the job board and list your jobs there if you want, but typically, what you're going to want to do is have a human resources page and list your job postings there. Well, the best way to do that is you'll actually do that under post. And you'll see, actually, I'm going to go to post categories. We have created three post categories for this. So we have a post category called jobs, and that's a parent category. And then we also have a post category called full time positions and one called temporary and adjunct positions. And both of these are a subcategory of jobs. Now, when we go to post, you're going to notice that we have several posts here for different jobs, and each one has a category of jobs because they're all jobs. Some of them have a job category of temporary and adjunct positions. And the ones down here have a job category of full time positions and jobs. So those are all set up. And the great thing about this is each one of these things is its own post. And it's just like a page, but a post can be dated. And so you can categorize it. You can't really categorize pages, but you can categorize posts. So that's one of the main things that you can do with it. But uh, they're also dated, and there's just a lot of really great uses when you can categorize something. Another really cool thing about this is if we are to, let's say, one of these job postings gets filled, rather than having this content embedded on a page that you're going to have to go and delete that content. Well, if you have to go to rehire that position, you're going to have to add that content again later. What you can do is you can go here and you can say quick edit. And instead of the status being published, the status could be put into draft mode. And all of a sudden, that job listing gets taken down. So that's another great reason for um, having your job postings as post instead of content within a page. So how do we get this content onto the page? Well, we're going to do that with content views. So I'm going to go to content views, and you can see that we have set up two content views. One is for full-time positions, and the other is for temporary and adjunct positions. And I'll show you the settings that I went through to set this up. So I just gave it a title here for internal purposes. I said the content type is a post. We're not limiting it at all. We left that empty so that if you have 100, it's going to post 100 of them. Now for taxonomy, which means categories, the terms that we selected here was full-time positions. And all I had to do was start typing in right here, and you can see all the categories pop up here. So we selected full-time positions for this one. We also selected sort by because we want to sort by title ascending. So it's going to put it in alphabetical order. Then we went into display settings, and rather than put it in a grid format, I wanted it to be a collapsible list, which is very, very similar to an accordion menu that you might be familiar with. I deselected the option for a thumbnail. I only wanted to show the title and the content. Right here under content, I chose to show the full content. You could choose to only show an excerpt of the content, and then it will have a read more button, which will then send you to another page just for that particular job posting. So that's an option if you want to, but if you want to just show the full content on that one page, that's how you do it. You click save, and when you click save, you're going to have a short code right here. All right, so that short code then gets put on. I'm going to go to human resources. And I'll click on that. And you'll see here We have a short code for the full-time job postings. Then I put a heading for temporary and adjunct positions, and we put the short code for the content view for temporary and adjunct positions that we created as well. Now, this particular site doesn't have a front end yet, but you can see what's displaying here. It still spits it out for you. So you can see automotive instructor. You click on that, and you can see all of the content for that position is listed right there. Grounds and maintenance specialist, and under temporary and adjunct positions, we have the same deal. Now, if you want to improve the look of this right here, all you would have to do is go to edit that particular post. So adjunct economics instructor, you can go and we'll go to post, adjunct economics instructor. If you wanted to stylize this content a little more, let's say you wanted to create this as a heading instead of paragraph, you can really work this up a little bit. You can work in featured images if you wanted to and enable those. There's all kinds of possibilities. But that is really all there is to developing a job postings listing on your human resources page using post and content views.